Hello everybody, it's Christine. It is time to plan the week of November 17th through the 23rd. Let me show you last week just as an after the pen type deal. This is kind of how this filled out. I didn't do a lot of the to-do listing there. I had a longer list, so just sometimes I don't go that direction. But and I did put the meals in pencil last week because I didn't use the sticky notes. Well, I did, and then I moved it around. I don't know. I just ended up with a pencil, and that worked out pretty well. Got my Bible verses, all my meetings and stuff like that. This was the day off, although I feel like we did do something. I did Bible study, but anyways, this meeting got moved, so I moved the sticker around. And I forgot the book club again, you guys. I don't know how I'm forgetting that. So this week we're doing September, like I said, November 17th through the 23rd. And we have a few things going on. You'll see here, I've got driving back from Dallas, got Bible study, church Thanksgiving, and Six Flags. So, of course, regular meetings and stuff like that. What I picked out today is not very Thanksgiving-y or anything. I happen to see this washi tape, and it's these, I don't know what this is. To be honest, I forgot the maker. Some kind of like fashion doll-looking thing. They're a little on the strange side. But I got this tape, and I thought, well, you know what? I'll use it. It's a little tall, so we'll see how that looks. And then I picked this out because there's like some pinks and stuff in the, or like reddish colors and stuff in these girls, and I thought that'd be kind of neat. So I'm going to have to white this stuff out because my tape is white, so it'll show through. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Y'all, I got so upset in a way. Not upset, that's too strong a word. I was having my little weekly chat with my friend Kathy, and we rescheduled it because her flight got delayed coming back from her vacation. So hi, Kathy, by the way, if you watch this. And we're sitting there. We sat there and talked for a full hour. And then she says something about going out to dinner because it's her birthday. And I'm like, oh my God, you buried the lead. I totally didn't realize it was your birthday. I rely on Facebook entirely too much to tell me people's birthdays, y'all. That, and I don't know why it wasn't in my planner. I try to put that stuff in my, as a recurring thing in my planner. And I think what's happened is because I was on a different mail system last year with work. When it switches over, I don't get my events to come with me. So I lost my reminder. And so, yeah, that was, I hated that, but I hope she had a good time. I think she will. She and her husband are so cute, actually. I just love them. They go on vacation. They go on rides. They used to do motorcycle rides. I think he still has that motorcycle. And I get such a kick out of them. I'm like, that's so cute. Y'all are so cute. Okay. Well, I still got the one line, but that's okay. We're not going to worry about it. Where's my middle ruler here? I don't know what this little set was from, honestly. I don't recall this washi set. I feel like it was some kind of artsy-fartsy one. Like, I don't remember if I bought this. I feel like I know the name of the artist. I just can't place it. Dinah? Maybe it's the Dinah ones? I don't know. Uh-oh, y'all, I'm crooked. That is not going to work. There we go. I think the next time I have this planner printed, I'm going to have the urgent and important taken off. I don't need to tell myself that. And truth be told, there's enough labels. I don't have to, like, have it pre-printed. I don't know, because I just don't really think of it that way. It's like the things I need to do, but I have that. I guess technically it is urgent and important because I think to myself, I need to do these today. And they're usually time-bound, you know, like I need to get it done today type deal. So I guess it is urgent and important. I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it on there now that I just said that. Okay. Oh, you know what I didn't do? This section. I always forget to do Sunday, and I don't know why that is. We had a bit of a chaotic morning this morning. The dogs were just really wound up. The weather's really nice. It's like cool and crisp and all the nice stuff. And so they get very excitable. And then poor Seth had made himself a drink and was trying to head out the door and dropped it all over the floor. And I felt bad for him. And I was like, don't worry about it. Go make you another one. We got plenty. And he's like, well, that wasn't on the agenda. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. All right. So there's our washies. You know, maybe I'll put that one here just to reintroduce that color a little bit. And I may have messed up. I kind of pulled out, I'll show you too from my decoration standpoint. I have a set of wrong picked out, but it's a little on the maroon side. So I don't know I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. I'm not sure I'm going to love it. We'll see. Okay, so there's that. Now I need to do my little Bible study icons, or my little... I wrote myself a note to order more stickers, and I have not done it. I don't know why. Yes, I do. I'm trying to be smart about... Because the problem is, of course, you pay shipping, right? So I'm like, okay, well... I don't want to buy 2 sheets of stickers. That's really dumb because it's only like $10, right? And then what, you pay $8 to ship it? Like, not terribly bright. So I'm trying to decide, like I'm about to run out of these. But I could theoretically use like one of the books that looks like kind of like a Bible or something. I could do something like that until I have enough need to buy. I do need to kind of think about next year's kits, right? Like for my monthlies. Really, my monthlies is the most important because the weeklies I tend to, well, I do like the weekly kits though. I shouldn't say that. All right. There we go. There's that. And then let's do our meal plan sticker. Although we are traveling on Monday. I'll get to that in a second. I need to put a little Post-it note or something so I don't keep flipping back through that. I keep telling myself I need to make tabs, but then they're all like different icons. Like, I guess I could organize it by like, see, like I could use this for my Bible verse, like this little guy here. So it's not like I don't have options. Here's my meal plan. Meal plan, I'm not so sure about. Because I don't think I have a lot of options on this. Other than there's a baking one. I have a baking one. It came in like a misfit bag. But that's not really dinner, so I don't know. Going with the black and white heart on this one. I left all my markers downstairs by accident. I had pulled out my Cultivate What Matters to work on it last night. And I did a little tiny bit, and then I forgot my markers downstairs. We ran out of time. All right, so that looks cute. Let's see. I'm going to set this aside for just a second because I need to do all my little labels. So what kind of labels do we wish to use? I don't have my days on there. I basically have 2 weeks left if I do it that way. So let us see what we have. I need to go ahead and do this. What is it, my dates again? I've done forgot my dates. 17th through the 23rd. Wait. Yes. Why am I so confused about that? I don't know why I'm so confused about that. I guess I could use these. I have yet to use them. Okay. I feel very clumsy with these backwards tweezers, and I don't know why. They're not really hard to use. They're backwards. They're actually kind of hard to, they kind of require a little finger strength. They're solid, good solid metal, so. 19th. We're starting into the main thrust of holiday season, though, because this coming Friday, we do have our church Thanksgiving. I will be making a charcuterie, because why not? That's what I do. And it's funny, because we had book club last night, and I guess the next one is December 12th, and we'll go to the main lady's house for this one, and we're having like a little gift exchange, which, by the way, she uses Elfster, E-L-F-S-T-E-R. What a great little thing. You register, And you go on there and you pick like your little gifts. There's like a whole bunch. There's thousands. I don't know how it goes over to, it pops over to Amazon and all this different stuff. And then basically at some point at the end of this little timeline where you're supposed to be registering, it'll automatically draw a name and email you your person. And then you can go to their links and get their stuff. It's kind of neat. It's real easy to manage, it looked like. I was impressed. I was like, I've never even heard of this. What a great thing. So as opposed to like trying to pass around a jar and draw names out or whatever, it's a little bit more on the, like, she says it's used for like military family type stuff, you know, where they're like across the country and whatever. So, all right. So let us see. I do a payday on here. I could use this little guy. These are little payday. I need to just put it here, I guess. Because why not? There we go. Okay. So I've got these kind of like darker colors. I don't like to use the bubbles for, so this might work. This one right here looks good. So I have an 11 a.m. That's like a woman's speaking engagement at my company. And then I have a drive home. I wonder if I can use like a bigger square. I don't have any. I like this bigger square for like a drive home, but I don't think I have any other colors. Oh, there's a plaid one, but that all goes together. I don't want to split that up. Let's see. Those all go together also. Oh, those are pumpkins. I didn't even know I had that. That's really cute. I'll put that on top. Maybe I'll use that next week. Or the week after, rather. Because we will have some Thanksgiving stuff to do. So that's all pink. I don't want to use pink. I mean, kind of I do, but... Well... But that's still a whole set. I don't want to break a set up at this point. I want to try to use leftovers. Actually, my friend Kathy and I were talking about that. She's, you know, she buys her kits and whatnot, and she says she uses her weekly kit and then she never gets back into it. And I'm like, I try to use like the extras, you know, somewhere, like on these weeklies like this. Y'all, I'm really struggling to find a, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. I guess I wanted to use like a bigger square, but then I'm being a little picky about not splitting stuff up. So that's on me, right? Is there anything on here? There's a little bit too soft. Yeah. I may just go ahead and use a regular label and drive the little... There's this one. I do like this one. Let's do this one. At 2 p.m. we're driving back to Dallas. Or probably around 2:30 to be honest, but I put it in my digital calendar at like 2 so people stop bugging me. Although that didn't work last time. Last time we were heading back, I actually got my boss actually pinged me. They had some kind of question on some data stuff that this other kid had run, and I was like, oh crap, you know, I needed to go, but, well, I did not. All right, let's put a little car on here. That's cute. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Too many meetings. This is kind of a busy meeting week. And technically this one here's double booked. I'm a little peeved about that, but I never understand why people don't like look at your calendar when they're booking meetings. And then we have a 10 o'clock, all hands. And then we have a 3 o'clock with our financial guy. And then we have Bible study. And here's my little thing for that. Technically it's at 6:30, but I don't have anything past 5. It's probably not too smart, honestly, but oh, nice. I got a nice little space in the middle. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, I'm using all my labels here. Gonna end up in trouble in a second. And you know what? I'll bet money this gets canceled here. Oh, well. 9:30. And then a 10 a.m. This is just a webinar. And then an 11. And then a 2:30. This call may get canceled too because we talked about it last week, but who knows? We got payday on there. All right, we got one. I think I'm going to cancel that actually. So this is a 7:30 to 8:30. 10 o'clock. Well, I'm out of labels on this sheet, so let's see what we can do here. Have to find some more labels. We'll find some. I've got plenty. I've got plenty. This looks very festive. Okay, those are a little too wide, but I could go with these. Actually, maybe, how did this one end up in my bubble area? Those blues don't look right, though. I don't want to get overly picky here. We're just going to do it. I'm not going to worry about it. So I got my 10 o'clock. I need my 2 o'clock. I need to really probably cancel that, actually. I'll put it on here, but I'm most likely going to cancel that. 2 p.m. And then we have a party. I'm going to put a little balloon. Or maybe I should do a little pumpkin or some such because it's technically a Thanksgiving thing. Let's see. In my little... Oh, I didn't put my drive to Six Flags. Shoot. Hold on. We are going to be going up to Six Flags for a family day. But we can't leave until that morning because the kids wanted to go to the church Thanksgiving thing, which I get that. I wanted to as well. And I was like, well, shoot, what can we do? Well, it doesn't start till 11. So we're like, well, we can leave at like 6 in the morning. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. You know, this has little labels to go with it, but it doesn't have to. This little guy here looks cute. Like, looks kind of like a little party. What about this bake a pie one? I don't know. I like this little pumpkin one. So we're going to put that there. It's a little pumpkin party. Okay. Now, my icons. No, not these. My meeting icons. This is my group meetings. I didn't do that last week for some reason. I don't think. I just totally missed it. No idea why. There's that. Let's see. That's a group meeting. That's a group meeting. And think these are basically all group meetings. No, let's see, 9, 9:30, and 10. And then 10. And then 2:30. And then this is a team, I have a staff meeting one. Where's that? There it is. This is our individual team here. And then another webinar. And then this there. And then I have a little one-on-ones, which is this one, this one. That's technically not a work meeting. I should have probably put that on a bubble sticker, truth be told. And then that's a doctor appointment, so okay. And actually, my daughter hasn't asked me about next week's. I may do a club shift like this day. I'm going to set that there. It may move. Actually, it would come up here. I haven't put a bubble there, or a sticker there. Okay. So if we're saying that's our plans, I don't have a habits there. I need to get my little habits word. Well, that's all the money stuff. I definitely need to start putting time on my calendar to, why in the world do I have such a hard time finding the words every single time? I need to put some time on my calendar to actually do my prep work for Cultivate What Matters. Although they do have that starting February or December 2nd or 8th rather. Do I need anything else? I'm going to use this to make my little to-dos. My dot markers are downstairs. So that's that. The thing I thought about using for decorating was these. And I'm not sure if I do or don't like them, because this pink here isn't really conducive to this color. So I don't think I will. This is a little too, I don't know, though. I say that and I don't hate it. Let's see. It's a little strange, but not terrible. I don't have a lot of open spots this time. Friday morning, kind of. I don't know if I want to do that or just stick a little flower. I'm not sure, you guys. I don't have as much open space this time. Let's bring these down because I'm kind of losing my visibility here. Yeah, I don't have a ton of spots. So this may just be kind of a random flower. That's kind of goofy. I guess I could put one over here. Well, actually, Drew driving home this day. I should have put a car. Let me find my car, y'all. I did the car on Monday, but I didn't do the ones for the next weekend. So, because we would have to drive up there in the morning and then drive back the next morning. And mainly why we're doing that, you guys, is because of the animals. If it were just like once or something like that, we might stay a little bit longer and like, you know, not worry so much about just trying to get back. But the problem is with us going like 3 weekends, it's like you only have so many resources to lean on to help take care of your animals. So we have to basically make them 1-day trips just to keep it reasonable, because Thanksgiving will be gone a couple of days. So anyway, yeah, I don't think I'm going to add any more. That may look a little weird. I don't know. Well, maybe I can add one over here, because I don't know. Probably making it look a little strange with just, come on now. With just a random flower here. Although there's a little white one. I may do this little white one. Oh, there's this one here too. Like a little bud. I should have probably put this one on top of that one, truth be told. I'm getting a little too fussy here, y'all. A little too fussy. I'll put the little flower here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably a little too fussy with this, but that looks weird. Oh well, you guys, I'm gonna stop while I'm partially ahead. I'm gonna say ahead. Put this back in my little book here, and that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm gonna put anything down in here. I might start adding to-dos related to the holidays, the cruise. I have a few things for the cruise I need to do. I think I'm going to go ahead and sign up for Wi-Fi. I don't usually, but I don't want to lose my streaks on my Bible app. So I've been really proud of that. So that's not the only reason, but anyway. Okay, that's my week, you guys. I'm going to come back in and write this stuff in so the blanks are filled in, but there we are. We're busy little bees this next week. Look at all that stuff. All right, you guys have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.